Today I wanted to talk a little bit about the struggles I'm facing in this whole weight loss journey. I struggle. I really do. I really struggle. What I mean by struggle, I am in a period. I don't know if you call it period. In a part of this whole journey where I'm struggling to eat right, to eat to eat healthy as possible. I mean, I need to eat healthy. I need to eat a lot of protein in order to keep my system going, in order to get the weight going down. And that's since I think it's since September last year that I had this phase in this whole journey that's just been on and off the whole time. That for one part I was, struggling to eat right. The weight wasn't going down. It wasn't going up, but it was just, complete still. And I was struggling to figure out a lot of things at the same time because I was dealing with a lot of stress. I wouldn't say a bad place, but I was getting there. So I needed to find out what my future was like, financial-wise and job-wise and education. School-wise. I need to have an education. I can't say that word. God. But you know what I mean. I probably started this video over and over several times, but no, I get to the point. I honestly don't know what has happened, because in the beginning, after the surgery, I had my surgery in April last year, and everything went good. I was so focused on losing weight, so focused on it. And of course, because for the first 14 days after my surgery, I had to live on liquid diet because of my completely new stomach. And the first, I think, 5-6 kilos, I don't know what that's in pounds or whatever, the first 5 to 6 kilos went like, that. I think it was within a week actually, to be honest. And I had a control visit at the doctor's at the hospital a month after the surgery, and I lost 10 kilos, almost 11 actually, 1 month after the surgery. And yeah, and from that on, it went down, and but then I hit a kind of I'm tempted to say I hit kind of some sort of wall, and that was around August and / September last year. But that's when I was starting school again, and I was kind of lost. So I've been dealing on and off since then with my diet. So yeah. It's been tough. But I'm trying to get back on track. I mean, my weight hasn't gone up. Not that it's not able to do that, because even though you get this kind of surgery, you can still actually gain weight again, because if you force the stomach to eat more and more and more, unhealthy stuff too, then the weight wouldn't go down. I mean, I wasn't eating a whole lot of food. I was only eating what I felt my stomach could contain. But I was eating a lot of unhealthy food, you know. I wasn't eating burgers and stuff like that all the time, but I was eating unhealthy. Too unhealthy. It's not, I don't have to, what do you call it? I said to myself that I allowed myself to have at least one day a week where I didn't think that much of what I was putting in my face, eating. But that became every single meal. And sorry for the noise in the background, the cats are fighting. God, those kitties. But I was eating too much unhealthy food. So of course the weight wasn't going down. It was completely still at one point. And yeah, I've been struggling ever since. And there's been periods or phases of that time period where everything went good. I was eating good and the weight was going down. Not fast, but little by little, which was okay with me. Yeah. But then again, I hit another phase not too long ago. And I've been struggling ever since the new year started. I've been trying to keep a journal of what I eat. Writing down breakfast, lunch, and all that. I try to eat 6 times a day, which is kind of difficult for me because I'm not used to it. I'm still not getting used to the fact that I need to eat 6 times a day. Before I ate maybe 4 times a day, before the surgery, before my whole weight loss thing. But I ate large portions before. So yeah, cheers. And yes, this is milk. I am actually drinking, I wouldn't say non-fat milk, but it's close to non-fat. It's 0.5%, I think. Skim milk, what it's called. I think it's called skim milk. But anyway, that's part of my diet. But I'm trying to do that, writing down every single time I eat something. And I realized if I don't, beforehand I wrote down breakfast and then what I eat. And then later in the day I wrote down for each meal. And I came to realize, actually just yesterday, I don't know why it was just yesterday, but I came to realize that I actually needed to pre-write everything I eat. I need to make a plan, what do you call it? Food plan, eating plan, I don't know what you call. But I actually realized, as of yesterday, I realized I need to write down beforehand, what do you call it, pre-write beforehand, you get the point. I need to write it down before I actually eat, before I actually decide what I eat. I had to make a plan of what I eat for each meal. So I've done that. This is in Danish, so you won't be able to read it, but I wrote down beforehand 6 meals, breakfast, what do you call it, after breakfast, and then lunch, and later afternoon, and dinner, and late night. That's a late night meal. That's 6 times, and I need to have a whole lot of protein, which is, I need to have at least 80 grams of protein each day, which is actually more difficult than you think it is. It depends on how you eat before, or how you eat. If you know that you're eating a lot of meat, there's a lot of protein in dairy products, but if you eat a lot of meat and etc., and Oh God, there's protein in pretty much everything, but that's more in milk, for example, or in cheese. There's certain kind of cheeses that you can eat. It needs to be a low-fat cheese, but I found one that's pretty good, and I love it, and it tastes good. So yeah, and eggs is a really good source of protein. So I decided that from now on I need to write down what and beforehand what I should eat, so I know that I will get the exact amount of protein that I need. And not completely the exact amount, but you get the point. I need to write down. I need to have at least between 80 and 100 grams of protein each day. I need to have that. So I decided to do that. That's my plan from now on. And I already started. This one is today's list. And my plan is that I want to sit down at night to write the next day's plan for my food. But I already started the next day because I eat pretty much the same thing each morning. And wait a minute. It was just my kitty boy who was scratching the couch, and I hate when he does that. Just over long term it destroys the couch. But they are allowed to sleep on the couch, but not scratch the couch. I hate that, because this couch, I got it when it's a huge used couch. I love it. It's huge also. But yep, there I am. There you go. But yeah, I want to keep that couch for a long time. But anyway, back to the food. I already started tomorrow's plan. It's kind of a little bit difficult to do because this weekend my son is with his dad, so I tend not to make any kind of dinner, you know, but tonight I'm eating one of those frozen ones, frozen dinner. It's okay, it's low fat, and it's I don't know if you can hear him. That's my kitty boy. He's acting like a maniac right now. And running all over the place. Anyway. Oh God, they're running like maniacs right now. I'm trying to make a video and they are running like crazy right now. Anyway, but that's the plan for now, to do that. Writing down everything pre-hand. You know, prepare my plan for my food plan. Call it whatever you want. I don't know what it's called in English, but I'm trying to do that. And I also need to get more exercise. I am an idiot when it comes to exercise. I bought a bike in October last year. I think I maybe used it 5 times since then. So yeah, it's, I mean, I invested in the bike for a purpose, to get more exercise, because when I was younger I loved to ride a bike. I used to ride a bike a whole lot, and I need to find that kind of love for riding a bike again. I love to take walks, and I will probably take a long walk maybe today. I don't know, because right now my head is full of, you know, stuff I need to do. I don't need to do a whole lot of things today. I just decided that I need to make a food plan, and I needed to wash towels. That's it today, because I need to make sure that I can, you know, focus on other things, like, you know, doing the things I love to do. I love to play my Sims, which I'm planning to do today. Play a little bit Sims, maybe for a few hours. I want to do that. So yeah. So that's what I'm struggling with currently. I don't know if I you know, would ever not be able, I don't know what you call it, I don't know if I'm ever gonna be able to not have these phases, what do you call it, phases? Not phases, you get these periods of my life where I'm struggling with everything, financial, food-wise, you name it. I don't think I will be able to let go of that, but I can fight it to keep it as low, if you can call it that, as possible, to not have them as often as I have been having. I can't speak, sorry about that. But of course I want to be able not to have these periods of my life that often, but you never know. Life can throw you lemons sometimes. I don't know if that's a saying, or what do you call it? Anyway, I'm gonna do a few things today. Just, you know, yeah. My point of this whole video is that you are never able to get rid of all your old habits when it comes to food. Don't tell me that even the fittest people don't have to struggle with the old habits they used to have when they were younger or something like that. But for people like me that's been overweight for a good portion of my life, I have developed several habits, you know, eating late, eating when I'm stressed, eating when I'm bored, eating when I'm sad. I felt I was eating the whole time, all the time. But those habits are hard to break. They're hard to get rid of. And I struggle with them pretty much every single day. And sometimes I don't listen to my stomach. Because, you know, you should stop eating when your stomach is full. But sometimes I don't do that. Sometimes I still just, because my mouth likes the taste of whatever it is, and it wants more. But my stomach is full. And I have experienced quite a painful stomach aches over the last couple of months. Several, not often, but a few very, very severe stomach aches. And one night it came to a point where I was seriously thinking about calling the hospital, because it was hurting so bad. I couldn't, you know, to be honest, it felt like every time I took a breath, I could feel it all the way down. And I realized that there was, you know, there was a lot of air in my system, and my intestine was struggling to digest it. Whatever, I can't remember what I ate, but I ate wrong. I ate too much. So yeah. It's one of the stories, but you know. But the moral of this video is all habits die hard. Old habits are so difficult to get rid of, and I will probably have these struggles with the old habits for the rest of my life. But you know, I need to find the motivation to keep going, and I do have, because I can see the changes in my body. I can see the changes, the physical changes, but also the changes up here. Even though those changes keep getting lost, but the physical changes to my body, the visual things, is part of my motivations. I mean, even the pants I'm wearing right now is kind of loose, which is good. I do wear Spanx because my skin is, you know, a little bit jelly, but you know, yeah. But I keep punching on, as Sylvester Stallone would say. Keep punching. But you know, I keep marching on, and April 26th is my next visit to the hospital. Then it will be a little over a year since my surgery, so I'm looking forward to that. And just to keep you up to date with what I've lost so far, since October 2017, I have lost, and this is in kilos, by the way, I have lost 52, a little over 52 kilos. Let me see on my phone, I wrote it down. Yeah, a little bit over 52 kilos since October 2017. And I think it's, let me use the calculator here. Since the surgery, it is 39 kilos. So I've come a long way. 39 kilos since my surgery. I am officially 100 grams away from losing 40 kilos in total. Since the surgery, of course. My goal is to have lost over 40 kilos by the time I get to the hospital next month. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I've tried to end this video several times, but anyway, this is the end of the video. If you made it so far, thank you for doing that. I'm very grateful. If you have any comments, questions, or anything, please write them down below. I'll do my best to answer them. If you have any criticism of the video, please do so, but keep it in a good tone. So yeah, and see you next time, guys. Bye.